So what I want to do, hover over the timeline, box select and drag all of the keyframes and delete them. Now I'm going to go back to frame 0. First of all, press on Alt-R, Alt-G, and Alt-S. Now it created keyframes for me, but I don't really need any keyframes for now. So I'm going to left click this or box select it, press on X and delete this keyframe. Now what we want to do often in animations is the keying set. And we have a keying set right over here. Hey everyone, this is Woodplank from the future. I'm going to give you a quick few updates since Blender 5.0 came out and there are a few updates added. So you can turn on the auto keyframing from here, but if you notice in Blender 5.0 you don't have the keying set. But you can easily access the keying set if you click on this clock icon and then go into the dope sheet. And once you switch to dope sheet, you can see we have more information here. What you can do is click here on the keying set, and then once you click here, you can change this from location or location and rotation and scale, and then start animating from here. And once it switches to keying set, you can stay here in the dope sheet and animate it, or you can go back to the timeline and animate it from there as well. It's up to you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. If you have any issues, be sure to leave a comment. So go to the left side of the timeline, press on keying. Now we get this menu. Now we have a button keying set by default, but we don't really need that. So we can press on X to turn this off. And what I want to do is click on this menu and we get a bunch of options over here. And I think you recognize this menu because that's pretty much the same as we did when pressing K. So if I press on K, we get a similar menu. But what we're telling Blender is instead of pressing K, I want this to be remembered all the time. So what I use all the time are these two. I either use location rotation or location rotation and scale, because I'm telling Blender that anytime I use auto keyframing to set a keyframe, I want these values to be keyframed as well. So now I'm going to show you how to use this. So if you're a beginner, I recommend going with location, rotation, and scale. So set location, rotation, and scale. And now you can forget it, right? Set it and forget it. And now we can start animating a lot faster. So what we can do now is press on I to set a keyframe instead of K. So use the I shortcut. Press on I. And now Blender is going to set a keyframe for all 3 locations. Now I can go forward on frame 30, press on GX, move it forward, maybe scale it down, and then move it up. And now I get this animation a lot faster. Again, I can move forward on frame 50, move forward, move it down, scale it up, maybe rotate this. And we get this weird animation, which we get with a few clicks. Again, I can press on Alt-R, Alt-S, move it forward, move it down, go here, and then maybe press on Alt-G, Alt-R, Alt-S. So we get the same keyframes on frame 0 and frame 90, which is actually a good way to create looping animations. So I recommend to sit down after this lecture and mess around with the keyframes. So turn on the auto keyframing, go to the keying set and set location, rotation, and scale, and then go crazy with the animations and do whatever you want. Also, you don't have to use cube. You can also create a cone, you can create a UV sphere and then keyframe them, press on I and then keyframe them, set different types of keyframes, and then change the scale, change the location in a weird way. It's up to you basically what you want to do.